Welcome back after the break. Tough times for the film industry is just not getting over, with the row between FEFC and Producers Council intensifying by the day. The Producers Council is internally facing chaos and troubles. An emergency executive council has been called on for Monday. This meeting is set to be organized by those in the council against S.A. Chandrasekhar. Moving on to news from the National Front now. The university professor who faced Mamata Banerjee's fury for forwarding a cartoon on her to several people says he is still traumatized by the chain of events on Thursday when Trinamool workers first assaulted him and then the police came and arrested him. Speaking to NDTV's Moindeepa Banerjee, he says he still does not feel he has done anything wrong in sending the cartoon on his mail. He also spoke out on the arrest of 4 Trinamool workers who have now been released on bail. The professor said he was traumatized for an entire day, but his tormentors were out on bail just 2 hours later. Moving on, the Congress today sought to allay security concerns about foreign direct investment from Pakistan, even as Pakistan welcomed India's decision to allow it. The party says there will be no compromise on security. This is the first time India will allow FDI from Pakistan, a result of the improving relations between the two neighbors. This will also pave the way for industries to set up businesses in the Indian market. The two sides have already agreed on 1-year multiple entry visas, and an agreement is expected soon. Pakistan agreed to normalize trade and move closer last month to granting most favored nation status to India as well. NDTV has learned that each and every FDI proposal from Pakistan will be subjected to an elaborate series of checks before it's given a security clearance. Sources say FDI from Pakistan will continue to be cleared on a case-to-case basis. Security clearance from the Home Ministry will depend on factors like who the directors of the company are, its background, whether it has been involved in anti-India activity, and finally, the area in which they want to invest. Sources also say telecom is likely to continue to be a no-go for investments for some more time.
I think is a very positive thing. We can come closer. We can resolve our issues. We can sort out the future plans, and that can only be through dialogue. Now there are so many stages where we have to go and cross. I think this is a very good initiative, and Pakistan is positive. We will definitely respond positively.
BSP President and former Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Mayawati has warned her successor Akhilesh Yadav and the Samajwadi Party against going too far in reversing all her policies and in jeopardizing the law and order situation in the state. Her statement comes after Akhilesh Yadav's comments on the money spent by Mayawati on building statues.
जिन्होंने पत्थर लगाए उनको तो सजा मिल गई है, जनता ने तो सजा दे दी है कि उन्हें सरकार से बाहर निकाल दिया। जिन्होंने पत्थरों के हाथी लगाए, जिन्होंने पत्थरों की अपनी जिंदा में मूर्ति लगाई, उन्हें तो जनता ने सजा दे करके बाहर निकाल दिया। जहां तक सवाल लूट और भ्रष्टाचार की है, वो भी समाजवादी की सरकार बनी है तो उसका भी पूरा का पूरा जो कार्रवाई होनी है वो कार्रवाई होगी।
लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की जो समस्या है वो अभी भी कायम है, लगातार हर दिन।
ये लॉ एंड ऑर्डर बड़ा सवाल है, इसे लॉ एंड ऑर्डर बड़ा सवाल है, और मैं आपको फिर भरोसा दिलाता हूँ कि कोई भी कानून तोड़ेगा उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होगी।
यदि इस स्थल व अन्य स्थलों की जमीन पर सपा सरकार द्वारा अन्य कोई निर्माण करने की कोशिश की गई तो फिर उत्तर प्रदेश में ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे देश में इस प्रकरण को लेकर कानून व्यवस्था बिगड़ सकती है। सपा सरकार को दलित व अन्य पिछड़े वर्गों से संबंधित संतों, गुरुओं व महापुरुषों के आदर सम्मान में हमारी सरकार द्वारा स्थापित किए गए स्मारकों, पार्कों व अन्य स्थलों में ऐसा कोई अलग से हटकर कार्य नहीं करना चाहिए जिससे पूरे देश में एक और नई विकट समस्या खड़ी हो जाए।
Akhilesh Yadav met Prime Minister Manmohan Singh this morning. The Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister said the Prime Minister had assured him of all funds for central schemes. This is the first meeting between the newly elected UP Chief Minister and the PM. President Asif Ali Zardari on Friday appealed to Prime Minister Manmohan Singh to allow the release and repatriation of Dr. Khalil Chishti on humanitarian grounds. The 80-year-old Pakistani scientist has just been released on bail from the Ajmer Central Jail, where he was serving a life term after being convicted for murder. In a personal letter to the Prime Minister, Zardari said the gesture would add momentum to the goodwill generated after resumption of the composite dialogues between the two countries. We'll move to a short break now. More entertainment news awaits you on the other side. Stay tuned.